it's me, Katie. This is Rylan. Say hi, Rylan. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to go over what I make for meal 1 for 7 days out of prep. So today I am trying to keep my sodium around 2,000. And I'm not doing too much with the protein and carbs. I'm usually more on a high protein diet normally, so I'm not going to change that up much. But I am going to be drinking about 1.5 gallons of water today, and starting to reduce my fiber. So let's get to it. Okay, Rylan, go play. Go play. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to make my eggs. Normally, a lot of people say don't do eggs. Eggs are bad because they have a lot of sodium. But starting off in the very beginning of my week, I don't really worry too much about it. Once I get a little bit later in the week, I will start to take the eggs out. But for right now, they're very filling and low calorie and lots of protein. So what I do is I usually start with a 1/2 teaspoon of coconut oil. And I got my stove over here heating up, so I'm just going to put that in there to start melting. Alright. And then after that, I usually just grab a measuring cup. And because it is peak week, I usually do a full egg and some egg whites, but I am only going to be doing egg whites today. I do get the Kirkland from Costco because I go through a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and see how much I need. And I have on here set up 5 servings. So, if you look, each serving is 3 tablespoons. It comes out, I believe, to be 5 eggs is about 1 cup. So, I'm going to go ahead and pour that into my measuring cup. 1 cup is right here. And I try not to add any kind of sodium, salt this week, just because I need to know exactly how much sodium I'm taking in so I can reduce it accordingly. So I try just to use things that already have salt in them, by 200 milligrams today. So I'm going to go ahead. My coconut oil should be nice and nice and melted. I'm just going to kind of swish that around the pan. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Let that start cooking. Now, like I said, I usually do just kind of monitor my sodium with the foods I eat. So today, like I said, my sodium is a little higher than most people would use. So I am actually having 2 slices of turkey bacon. So we get that out of the fridge. Yeah. Hot. Move away. Alright, so I have 2 different kinds that I use right now. I have the Applegate Naturals. It's uncured. I don't like nitrates. So I do get the uncured turkey bacon. And what I am going to do is I'm actually going to make a turkey bacon omelet. So I am going to take these 2 slices and I'm just going to lay them on top of my eggs. Let those cook for a little while. Also, I do have, like I said, I work out right after this. Normally, today is my rest day, which is why I'm in normal clothes. But normally I work out right after this. So I do have some carbs. I front load my carbs in the morning. So I am actually a chocoholic, if you know me. I love chocolate. So what I usually do is I would get little cheat meals, little cheat snacks to kind of tide me over and kind of fill that craving. So what I have right here are 2 rice cakes. It's a chocolate crunch from Quaker. You can get them in Walmart, I think, pretty much anywhere. So it kind of helps me with my chocolate cravings, especially during this week, at the very beginning. I will be cutting them out, you know, a little later in the week. But for today, since it's Sunday, still 7 days out, I'm still good with my rice cakes today. I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to check on my eggs. On me. Ooh, you're about to get a time out. Go play with the puppy. Alright, so those are still cooking. Now, the last thing I usually do is I said I don't put salt on it, but I do like a little bit of salt in egg whites, especially in the very beginning of the week. So I'm going to be using my Pace Chunky Salsa. I use 2 tablespoons of it, only 10 calories for that serving. So I'm going to put that on top of my egg whites once they're done cooking, and I'll eat it all together like that. So, come here. Let's go check on the eggs again. So as you can see, just the eggs are cooking. And I have that bacon in there, just kind of frying up along with them. And then once it looks about done, so I'm going to go ahead and just grab my plate. And put my plate down here. Move my rice cakes to the side. Turn off the stove. So little munchkin here doesn't hurt himself. So I have my eggs, my bacon, my rice cakes, and then all I do is I get a tablespoon measuring like this, and I go ahead and whoops. I just measure it out. The measuring cup. Whoop, a little bit more. Okay, so that's about 1. And another tablespoon. And 2. So this is my breakfast for this morning. Like I said, chocolate craving. My my salt, my salsa to make my eggs a little bit more palatable, and my turkey bacon. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back for meal number 2. Hey guys, it's meal 2. So what I do for meal 2 is usually, like I said, today's my rest day. But I usually front load all my carbs, my complex carbs. So what I'm going to be doing is having my oatmeal. I usually have a third of a scoop of oatmeal. It's just the quick cooking, the quick oats from Quaker. So I get my scoop. I just scoop one out, make sure it's level. Put it in a bowl. And then I do measure out my water. Like I said, anything that you're eating and drinking, I try to measure. Like I said, I have to hit my 1.5 gallons per day. So I have this measured out. And so I'm just going to pour enough in to make it kind of soupy. Because I am going to be adding in some protein powder. So I'm just going to put it in for a minute. Go ahead and let that cook. I find it really easy just to do it in the microwave because then I don't have to worry about pots. I don't have to make a lot. I don't really like oatmeal when it's not fresh. So I just kind of scoop and microwave it away. And it tastes the same to me, whether it's cooked on the stove or the microwave. So anyway, what I do want to talk about is this protein powder. So this is only prep week protein powder. It's not the most delicious, obviously. It's Jarrow's formula, whey protein. The biggest thing about this protein is, if you notice, I'll try to get it close for the nutrition facts. I don't know if you can read it or not. But the sodium level is only 40 milligrams. Most protein powders are upwards of 100, 200 milligrams. So this is a good protein powder just to have in your storage so that you can have, like I said, my breakfast was about 1,000 milligrams of sodium. I like having it in, food form, especially with my egg whites. I don't really like my egg whites plain. They kind of are hard to choke down if I don't put any, salsa and whatnot on them. So I try to, as much as I can, make my food tasty. So this is where I kind of cut my corners, is making my oatmeal with the Jarrow's protein powder, because in my oatmeal, it's not like I'm drinking it as a shake. It's just kind of flavoring it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my oatmeal out. If you notice, it is still kind of soupy. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. There we go. It's kind of soupy. It's kind of watery. That is because I'm adding protein. You can always add more water if you find it's too thick. Can't really take the water out. But I've gotten pretty good at figuring out about how much water I need to pour into my oats. It's just kind of a, testing process. So I'm going to go ahead. I put it in. It's clumpy. And then I just grab a spoon and stir it up. And it takes a little while to get it all mixed, especially the Jarrow's. It's not as mixable as some of the other ones that I use during my normal weeks. But, like I said, it's a great cheat as far as me getting sodium other places that most other competitors, they cut out all salt. I slowly taper it. So I like doing that. Again, I have my oats now. And that is meal 2. Alright, see y'all for meal 3. Hey guys, here comes meal 3. So basically what I'm going to do for meal 3, it is my lunch. I'm having chicken and asparagus today. Chicken because it's just really good lean meat. It does have a little bit more sodium than most people light during peak week, but I like it, so I'm going to stick with it until maybe the end of the week if I have to change it up. I just kind of plan day by day. And asparagus I am using because it doesn't make you bloat. It has low sodium. It's only got 15 milligrams of sodium, and it does not make you bloat like some of the other vegetables, say cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, that kind of stuff does. So that is my lunch for today. I am going to be having 4 ounces of chicken and 5 ounces of the asparagus. So basically what I've already done, I like to prep in bulk so I don't have to cook chicken on the fly. So I have my big old thing of prep chicken. Usually I prep it out into individual meals, but because this is peak week and I might have to change ounces around just to kind of meet my days, because every day is a little different from the last, I just put it in a big old container. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scale, and it's just a regular scale. I'm going to put my plate on, and I'm going to go ahead and zero it out. So if you can notice, it's at 0, so I'm not weighing my plate. All I do is I add my chicken. Now this chicken is a little seasoned, but it's with Costco's seasoning that has no salt. So it doesn't have any sodium. It does have a few calories, but I don't really count them because it's so small that it really doesn't matter. So I'm going to be doing 4 ounces, so I just kind of play around until I get exactly what I need. And then I am going to add my asparagus. Now my asparagus I just got from Walmart, so it is frozen, so it might take a little longer in the microwave. I do just microwave it up. So it should be, with the 4 ounces and 5 ounces, it should come out to 9 ounces. So I'm at 8 right now, so I'm going to add a little bit more. That's about right. And then with asparagus, they're frozen, I'm not going to cut up the asparagus just to get 9. It's probably going to shrink anyway. Some of it's ice. So I'm not going to worry too much about that extra 1/4. It's only, 25 calories. So the extra 1 or 2 calories is not going to bother me. So that's going to be my lunch. I'm just going to put it here in my microwave and nuke it. I'm all about fast. So I'm going to put it on for about 4 minutes, see how it comes out. At this point, I'm really not in it for the taste. Obviously, I can't really season the asparagus. I can't put butter or any kind of other stuff on it. So I'm just doing it as fast as I can, which would be the microwave. So that is it. So once it comes out, I will eat meal 3. I'll see you for meal 4. See ya. Hey guys, it's me again. Next meal, meal number 4. So for meal number 4, it's just an afternoon snack. So usually what I do is a protein shake. Today I am going to be doing a Quest protein shake. I recently found them and I love them, and their macros are awesome. So I am going to be using the salted caramel flavor right now. It looks like this. It comes in a big tub. It looks a lot bigger than what it looks like online, but anyway, it comes with a scoop, so I just have 1 serving of this. Since it's early in the week and I still have some sodium that I can take in today, I will be using my cashew milk. It has 5 less calories than the almond milk, and it's a little creamier. I like my shakes a little bit thicker, which with the cashew milk and the Quest protein, which is pretty thick, it does have 40% casein, 60% of the whey protein isolate. So the casein does make it a little thicker than a normal shake. So if you don't like thick shakes, you might not like this, but I love it. It's very, very creamy. It tastes wonderful. Also, a scoop is only 100 calories, if you can see right here. And almost everything is just protein. It doesn't have any fat. It does have quite a bit of sodium, but it has less than 1 gram of sugar, which I love, and 3 carbs. So how I usually make my shakes, I usually go ahead and use a cup of my cashew milk. I put that in first. Like I said, 25 calories. It's great. Makes it very creamy. Later on in the week, I will be just having to use water because the cashew milk does have some sodium in them. So I'm going to do that. I am then going to put my Quest powder in. Like I said, I just kind of make sure it's 1 scoop. And then I do like it a lot creamier. Rylan, you want to come say hi? Say hi. Say, I'm being a grouchy puss right now. Huh. Alright, so I like mine a little bit creamier, so I do add about 5-6 ice cubes to it. The trick to this is I always add the ice cubes to the top because I'm using a Ninja and I use the smaller cups because it's just great for 1 serving size. If you're using a bigger one, it probably doesn't matter, but because I'm using just the single serve and this is what the blender looks like, I always put my ice on top so the blender can get to the ice pretty quick and blend it up. Everything else kind of just goes through. So I'm just going to come right here. Again, like I said, I just throw some ice cubes from the freezer into my shake. And then I just kind of smush it down because the milk is at the bottom, so it kind of can smush down. And I just put the top on. To help the blender out a little bit, I do give it just a few shakes. And then I go over to my blender, which is over here. This is my Ninja. Can you see it? There you go. So it's actually pretty easy. Say hi, Rylan. You're upside down or you're sideways. Okay. So let me put you down for a second, baby. Alright, so basically what I do, I just kind of lash it in there again. Nice and easy. I love my Ninja. I turn on the power. Only thing I hate about it is for the single serve, you actually have to press the button down. You can't just like click and, you know, walk away. So anyway, I have my shake in there. And if you saw, it does kind of do a different color until it mixes all the way with the top and the bottom. So I just let it mix all the way until it's 1 color. Make sure, now if you notice I saw some streaks here, so I'm going to put it on just a little bit longer to get the streaks out. And when that's all gone, then you really know it's nice and blended. So all you do after that, you have my drink here. All you do after that is you pop off the blender top. Stop, baby. So I'm just going to unscrew it. And I just make sure all of the smoothie is down here. And then you have your shake, which is very, very yummy. So yummy, in fact, that my son loves it. You will drink this all day. That's how good these Quest shakes are. Along with this, because like I said, this is mostly just protein. I'm getting to my salt limit, especially with my next meal, my next 2 meals. So what I'm going to add is, just for a quick carb pick-me-up, I'm going to eat some of these rice cakes right here. These are the salt-free variety, the Quaker salt-free. And I'm just going to have 2 of those. They're 35 calories each. They're great. All it is 7 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein. So I'm going to eat 2 of those with my shake. And that is my 4th meal. So we have 2 more after this, but it's kind of just like of a rinse and repeat for dinner and my night shake. So I will see you in another few hours. Hey guys, it is meal number 5, dinner. So I'm actually having the same thing that I had for lunch, which is the asparagus and the chicken with the spice with no salt. It's pretty common for a lot of competitors to go ahead and just eat the same thing for their meals over and over. It's a lot less prep, a lot less work. So I do that, especially peak week. So again, I'm going to be having 4 ounces of chicken, 5 ounces of the asparagus. Again, this should almost reach me to my sodium level. Remember, I'm doing 2,000 milligrams today. So I am just going to go ahead, just like before, measured out my handy dandy scale right here. My chicken, my asparagus. Okay guys, meal 6, last one of the night. It is almost 10 o'clock. I've been cleaning way too much. So I really should have ate this meal a little bit earlier, but oh well. So all this is my protein shake for the night. So like I was talking about before, this does have 40% casein. I'm going to be using the Quest peanut butter flavor. I love this one. So it's 50% whey isolate, 40% casein, 10% milk protein isolate. It is so yummy. Same thing with less than 1 gram of sugar. It is 110 calories, 23 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs, and 190 milligrams of sodium. So this is going to round out my sodium for today. I'll be right around 2,000, and I'll post my, I use MyFitnessPal to log everything. So I'll go ahead and post everything that I've shown you today to, just see. You can look at my totals, what I ate for calories, all that. And tomorrow I'll go a little bit more into my supplements. Today I didn't really want to do that a lot because I would be missing a lot of supplements just because it's not a gym day. But anyway, so I'm missing a scoop. Give me 1 second. Got my scoop. Alright, so like I said before, I always get my Blender Ninja shaker. And all I have to do is I grab my cashew milk. Again, this has, 160 milligrams of sodium, so both of these combined will give me my 2K sodium for today. So I'm just going to go ahead, pour in a cup, measure it out with a measuring cup. Just to give you an idea, I usually take in about 25 to, 3K milligrams of sodium a day. I like salt, and unless you're really competing or, you're bloated and want to feel better, sodium is not the enemy. Except for, like I said, when you're competing. So, it will have the effect of keeping water above the muscle. So that's really what we're doing right now, is I'm slowly depleting my sodium. I don't want to drop it too low. A lot of girls for the last week will just drop it really, really low, starting at the very beginning in a week. I don't like doing that. I like to taper it off. I really want to pay attention to it. So I slowly lose it, and my body doesn't hold on to the water at the end of the week, which obviously is when you're going to be competing. Alright, so I got my 1 cup of cashew milk. I have my 1 scoop of peanut butter, protein from Quest. And again, I like ice cubes. Alright, sorry about that. I gotta hurry this up. My camera is about to die and has too little memory. So anyway, I'm gonna put in my ice cubes. I'm gonna get a few more. Blender. Add it here. Again, shake, 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 just for a little bit. Come to my Ninja. Just pop it on there. Nice and good till you hear the click. And blend. And it's done, so I just pop it off again. Let's see. So I have it. I just undo the cap. Get that yummy protein off. And since my son has already gone to bed, I get this one all to myself, which is wonderful. So I just put on the cap. Oh, that's yummy. And that is my last meal for the night. After this, I am probably going to just head to bed. It's kind of late. I did way too much cleaning today, but my house is clean, so there's that. And I'll probably post tomorrow, maybe after I work out. That was day 1. Sunday, it is the 6th of December. Competition is on the 12th. So I will let you know tomorrow. I'll keep on doing this and record everything, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, night.